Hello students. In this video we will see how the situational conversation is going on. In this video we will also learn how the question is framing and how the answer is given to that questions. Topic is you speak English. There is a questions framing and there is a answers. Let we see these how the question is framing, and later we also solve the exercises in the situations. Now you can see in the slide there is a conversation A, B and C. I am reading this conversation between S1 and S2. We can see how the question is forming and the reply of it. Do you speak English? S1 is this question. Only a little and not very well. Again, do you know many words? No, I don't. Only the important words. Now, conversation B. Does your brother speak English? S2. Well, he speaks a little English. Again, do your sisters speak English? Yes, they do. They speak it very well. Conversation C. S1. Can I help you? Yes, I speak only French. S1 again. I am sorry, but I don't understand French. S2. Please find someone who speaks French. Now, conversation D. Sentence 1. What's the matter? Answer. I don't speak English. Again, do you need some kind of help? S2. Sentence 2. Yes, but I can't explain it in English. Now, conversation E. S1. Do you think English is easy? No, I don't. Again, why don't you think so? Because I don't understand it. So these in two slides, A to E, are the conversation going on between two persons where we discuss about the English language, and there is a question framing and there is a proper reply of it. We have to follow this pattern of reply and framing of questions. Next slide. Now in this slide we can see the exercise 1, 2 and 3. There is a question and there is a reply of it. Do you speak English? Your brother, when we say this question, does your brother speak English? When there are more sisters, do your sisters speak English? Does Mr. Brown speak English? Do the lawyers speak English? Does the girl speak English? Depending upon the singular and plural number, we use do and does formation. Exercise 2. Do you speak English? Do you speak Greek? Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Italian? Do you speak Portuguese? When we ask some people these different language, we form the sentence with do. Next, exercise 3. Do you speak English? Then these are the qualities: fluently, rapidly, very well and correctly. Do you speak English fluently? Do you speak English rapidly? Do you speak English very well? Do you speak English correctly? So these are the formations using these words. Next slide. Exercise 4. Do you speak? These are the different, for example, Japanese people, we ask, do you speak Japanese? Next, does your brother speak Japanese? Does your brother speak Japanese fluently? Does your brother speak Greek fluently? Do your sisters speak Greek fluently? Exercise 5. Can I help you? Can I help any of you? Can we help any of you? Can we assist any of you? Can we assist any of you with anything? Can we assist you too with anything? So these are the formations of the sentence using with help of can as a question mark sentences. Next slide. Exercise 6. Please find someone who speaks French. Get, bring, ask for, direct me to, take me to. Now, please get someone who speaks French. Please bring someone who speaks French. Please ask for someone who speaks French. Please direct me someone who speaks French. Please take me to someone who speaks French. So in these sentences we have get, bring, ask, direct or take me in the formation of the sentence. Now exercise number 7. Please find someone who speaks French, German, Turkish, Arabic or Chinese. Please find someone who speaks German. Please find someone who speaks Turkish. Please find someone who speaks Arabic. Please find someone who speaks Chinese. Now in the exercise 8 we can see please find someone who speaks French, bring, Arabic, ask for, German, take me to. Please bring someone who speaks French. Please bring someone who speaks Arabic. Please ask for someone who speaks Arabic. Please ask for someone who speaks German. Please take me to someone who speaks German. So different pattern, different formation of the sentences are there in exercise 8. Now exercise 9. Do you think English is easy? It is hard, difficult, simple or complicated? Now use these words in the formation of the sentence in the question mark sentence. Do you think English is hard? Do you think English is difficult? Do you think English is simple? Do you think English is complicated? So in using these words we can form different structure of sentence depending on the situation. Now this exercise 10. I don't speak English. So there are different situations. The man fluently, the boys very well understand. So in the first sentence, the man doesn't speak English. The man doesn't speak English fluently. The boys don't speak English fluently. The boys don't speak English very well. The boys don't understand English very well. So in these exercises 1 to 10 we can see the situation, how we reply and what words we can use in the different conditions.